13 strikeouts over the 14 innings of work, and Montana no runs allowed. How are you feeling now as you get closer and closer to what would be your final go-round in the postseason?
Feeling pretty good. You know, our team did a great job today playing defense, making the right catches, and putting, timely hitting. I was trusting them, and I feel pretty good right now.
And Montana, first time through the lineup, 6 strikeouts. Your rise ball looked like it was explosive. How were you trying to stretch the zone in the upper half?
I was just trying to spin it a little bit more. I don't think I did a very good job of that on Friday, so just trying to make little adjustments just because they're a great hitting team. They're obviously well coached. They have great pitchers, and I knew that it would come down to a pitcher's duel no matter who's pitching, so I just trying to make it spin a little bit more.
So when you're trying to make it spin a little bit more, are you really thinking about snap, or are you taking a little off your velocity? Like, what goes into your mindset to get that ball to move more?
I think it really just depends on the inning for me. Sometimes I try to throw a little bit harder to get the spin, and then sometimes I try to use my fingers a little bit more just because it really just depends on what the body's doing and mechanics for me.
We're checking out some of the highlights. That rise ball in particular was really difficult for them to pick up today. What's your favorite part of playing in these types of rivalry games against some of the best hitters in the country?
You know, for us this year, it's a home field advantage. I can't believe this is my last regular season game at home. We have the best fans in the country, and I love my team. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, so I'm really excited that it was here today. You
beat us to our next question, Montana. there is a chance that you guys are back home for the postseason, but what has it been like for you here at the Rhodes House for the last 5 years?
I don't even think I could put into words what this place means to me and what these people mean to me. They're just my gigantic family, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else with anybody else, and I just love this place.
All right, well, thank you so much, Montana. We appreciate it. You can go spend some time with some of those fans, and a series win over LSU.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Roll Tide.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
So an updated look at the standings. So these two teams were tied for 5th place, and now Alabama will take that alone, and they will try over the course of the next week to overtake somebody in front of them and get a top 4 seed currently held by Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn, and Arkansas.
Yeah, it's always about finishing up the season strong, going into that SEC tournament, and then having a good showing there, showing the committee that you're primed up and ready to go for the NCAA postseason.
Well, and the beauty of conference play is the team that you're rooting against, LSU, this weekend, you're going to be rooting for
exactly.
next weekend, because LSU is playing somebody ahead of you in the standings. Ashley Prange now joining us on the headset. Ashley, tell us what you saw on that pitch that you were able to knock off the scoreboard your first time up today.
Yeah, yesterday I took a couple good pitches my last at bat, and I knew it. Ended up hitting a changeup, so my goal for the first at bat was to attack something hard up and in, preferably, and I got that.
And actually, how important is it for this Alabama team to score early in games, especially when Montana's in the circle for y'all?
I think it's huge. I think it definitely sets the tone. I know we trust Montana completely with our defense, so it's nice to be able to have something to kind of back her up offensively as well.
Patrick Murphy talks to us a lot about your situational hitting, and I know it as a team hasn't been where you want it to be. How do you go about, preparing for that on a daily basis to try and get it ready for the postseason without thinking about it too much? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think every day at practice, I know in our live situations, he's constantly putting us in different situations that would be kind of like pressure in a game, whether it's a runner on second, runner on third, first and second, whatever it might be, a certain number of outs. And so just learning to take advantage of that and feel comfortable under those situations.
And actually, what are you guys going to be thinking about going into the final SEC series next weekend, and how important those games are?
I think they're huge, and I don't think we've seen our best team yet out there. I know there's still time to peak, and I think we're looking forward to that. So just putting all the pieces together and doing it for each other.
Well, thank you so much, Ashley. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.